Oh, nice finish.
That's the push game that you want. Split two defenders, was able to get to the rim, get it high up on the glass for an easy bucket.
Now he puts that lockdown defense on Brody Robinson. On the baseline drive. Good ball movement. This is Jaden Wells who splashes down.
Another offensive board. Talbot for three. That one's no good. Another possession. Wells the jumper. That one a shooter's roll and goes in.
Shoot threes. He shot a two. I mean, no.
Javonte Johnson, 2 of 2 today. 5 points, 4 rebounds so far. He was 6 of 6 against Tarleton, all of those from three-point land. And speaking of, Jaden Wells.
Jeff Riley with 7 points. Pretty quiet tonight.
Wells for three, no good, but another long rebound. He'll try it again, and that one is good. A second opportunity. Other end, the basket by Javonte Johnson in transition.
Johnson.
CBU in the lead for a moment as
move in front of him and cause the defender to run into him. I think that should be an offensive foul.
UTA tries to capitalize off of the call, and there they do. For ACU's defense, just not anyone getting into the paint there for UTA. Up in the air. Looks like Burford gets a hold of it. Keeps it alive here for the Mavs. Wells for three. Oh, my goodness.
Substitution pattern where they're getting guys in, giving them a good hard 2 or 3 minutes, and then substituting fresh legs in.
The Mavericks.
Through the baseline. Kick to the corner. It goes for Wells. Nope. Ware gets the rebound. Going to say that a lot. Again, Wells. Oh, bank shot. Oh. And Strand stuck on 2 for quite a while. Step back. That's off the mark by Mekhi Williams. Quickly to Robinson. Far side. Wells stop. Pop 3. Good.
Yeah, they're not going to go away. I think we know that about 15. That's some real thievery there.
Keontae Smith working on Luke Ward. Over to Wells. Another one from that same spot. Robinson, baseline out of bounds. Stop, pop, Wells, high up the glass. Pye moves right, bounce pass Williams. Little bit of a seam, left hand, no. Holds there, bouncing ball, picked up by Smith.
That was a nice look by Mekhi at the rim. Couldn't drop.
Wells quickly to Burford in the corner. Smith. Up to Robinson. Wells. Long 3, good.
Oof.
Oh, Jaden.
Found this place on the floor. He wanted to shoot that basketball, and it was money.
Wells again. Oh, my goodness.
Keep a body on.
That's his first. Team number 3.
On Thursday against Southern Utah, 20 points, 9 assists. Gets it to Ware, who's called Robinson the best guard he's played with in his collegiate career. High praise. Noah Gonzalez making big shots for Utah Tech in that first matchup for UTA, already doing it.
When they were going to come back with BT Brandon Talbot, and he's checking in at the scores table.
Wells with the steal, got into the passing lane, and gets it back for the 3. Good! 3. Gonzalez. Here's Awana. Ware with the board. Ware has 10 rebounds now, and 1 made basket away from a double-double.
Great pass by Douglas.
Robinson to the hot hand, Jaden. Basketball will be in Burford's hands. Gets it to Robinson. 45 seconds remaining.
Be patient, no rush. Here's that 2-man game.
10 seconds on the shot clock. Robinson to Wells from distance. Nothing tournament final. Tony Padilla will get us underway at College Park Center, joined by Antonio Petty and Gene Grimshaw on this WAC officiating crew.
Right away, Chris, you're seeing Southern Utah coming out in some good man-to-man. They really want to slow down this UT-Arlington bunch.
Jaden Wells.
Yeah, and again, you're seeing these mid-range shots. Really impressed right now with the way Ellingsworth is rebounding for the Mavs. He's already at 5 tonight. He's being asked to do a lot underneath against these big Thunderbird posts.
First 2 for Abelard tonight. Thunderbirds within a single point. Lance Ware, 6 points for him so far. This is Jaden Wells.
Pace is the most important thing you think today.
Yeah, top 50 team in the nation. If you're ACU, you better make them finish 50-51.
Corner 3, yes. And Jaden.
Great shot.
Robinson left hands it over to Burford. Ware with an offensive board. Gives Wells another chance, and it's enough. This is Ellingsworth, who made the basket earlier. Denied by Alston. Stuck back up and in by Wells. Pettiol on Ware. No. And Ware the rebound. 5 double-doubles this year. Robinson hustling into the front court. This is UTA at their finest. He scores.
Yeah, you have to go back inside like that, DeLeo. You're going to have to do that 60-70% of every possession.
Well, they've tried it. Ware has denied him. Burford touch pass. Oh, wide open. Wells, he's going to make that.
Defense is keeping them out of the paint.
Another long-distance shot from Arrington, way too strong. Robinson's running. Brody Robinson kicking it to Jaden Wells.
Coach Turner, though, will live with that possession. It was good ball movement, inside-outside basketball.
2 minutes left, and Ware swatting that attempt by Moncrief. Turning defense into offense. Back to Robinson.
Oh, I love the patience by Robinson.
Now Hupstead, air ball, but Robinson's there to clean it up. Out to Wells.
Another one. Missed free throws right there. They're going to be so pivotal down the stretch, every one of those.
And off to Robinson, back to Ware. Here's Burford to Wells. Wells has 9 points tonight. His next bucket will make him the third Maverick in double figures. And there it is. Fake right into the game. And Toulson getting it done.
Oh, my goodness. Toulson going to the toolbox, putting out a little Harry Houdini.
And Jaden Wells, we just being 67% on free throws this year. Misses the front end, hits the back end. 5-point lead for the Wolverines.
Again, that 1-2-2 pressure.
Nice work around the perimeter.
Where? You like that, Chris?
I do. How do we like this? Robinson off the side of the backboard, but gets it back. Wells, right wing, triple try.
What a much tougher shots coming because of the great half-court defense. And there's that 1-2-2 pressure again. They split it.
Well done by the Mavericks. Now a chance for Wells. Rattles in. Wells all alone. Gets it to Ware. Right back to Wells. Plenty of distance. Gets it to go.
How about that? They've done it in less than a minute, Chris.
Kicking it outside. And UTA with a chance to retake the lead.
It's literally happened in seconds, and they're on the run again.
Wells puts the Mavericks up.
Out and puts them back in there, finally breaking that drought. But no reason to panic if you're the Mavericks here. Run your offense. I look right back inside to Ware.
Mavs lead by 3. Wells, he has 19 tonight. Make it 21.
Baseline to trigger it back in, or rather he catches it off the baseline feed and hits the J. 9th of the game for Southern Utah. Douglas, quick fire, no. Ware the rebound. Brings the ball down low where everyone can get at it. Wells is left alone for 3 and he puts it down. 1-point game.
as well. UTA wearing black and the Texans in white. Opening tip controlled by the Mavericks.
Got to rebound well, limit those turnovers, keep the Texans off the glass. They've been so dangerous in that respect this year.
And on the other side, the keys to the game for the Texans is UTA quick to the basket, and a bucket is up and in. Made
the A team.
Paco with it down low, working his way and lost the handle on the ball. Pulling down the rebound will be Seamster. Buford. Now Wells with the three-pointer. Wells knocks it down. Third all defensively, the difference in the game for UTA to this point. That one down on the floor, both teams going for it, but it's Wells coming up with it for the Mavericks.
And how about Seamster denying that entry pass to Boo Boo, reaching right around him and knocking it away, did not let him catch it.
Well, close to a flop call there as the official saw Wells go to the ground, kind of gave him a second look. Burford outside. Wells, three-pointer, rattles it home from the corner.
And UTA with just 4:20 to go. These possessions are becoming more and more precious as time runs.
Well, we've said it a couple of times throughout this game. These are one-possession games, and one possession can determine the victor, and has the last 3 times these teams have met. Wells, the runner in the middle, gets it to go. And we've got a set play here on the right side.
Billy's telling him to get back. Do not foul.
Wells bringing it up. Taking the shot. Three-pointer is good. Oh, man, falling away.
First ever meeting between these two programs. Wells, quick trigger, gets it to fall. This young man, grad student.
Upward for sure.
Decker lost the handle and turns it over. So Flames getting a little sloppy here down the stretch. Not that it's going to matter, but we're looking to close this one out here in the last 48 seconds or so. That one laid in. Jaden Wells, he was a guy we
night, and he was actually a 4-star recruit coming out of high school where he averaged 23 points and 12 boards a game. So they're going to need him to really step up tonight.
Rashawn Seamster, ball in his hands. Didn't see a ton of action on UTA's last game. Here's Wells. Baseline 2, good.
That was a nice back-to-the-basket move by Hughes. Evansville is going to have to do more of that, getting the ball into the post. They were able to actually get deep into the lane that time. So if they just be patient on offense, then they can get more of that.
Wells from long distance. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Comer lifts it from free throw line extended left. Smith with the board. Now here's Wells on fire tonight. Wilson off the mark. Here's Ellingsworth looking for 3. Rattles out, but Wells is there. Ending a 7-0 Maverick run. 60 seconds remaining in the opening half. Quick ball movement between a trio of Mavs. Jaden Wells finishes with it.
Speed of both of these teams, not only the threes, but how they're both going to really push the ball up the floor, early shots, and you can even see that already at just the pace at which both of these teams are going to want to play.
Both teams have missed their first 2 shots to start the game. There's another deep 3 that's both teams have connected on the last 7 shots in this game. Mavericks have made 4 in a row. Could it be 5? You bet. So this has been a physical game. It's been a chippy game, and right now the referees are trying to gain control. Here's Wells, his 3, good. Jaden Wells, the Division II Central Oklahoma transfer. Floater, got it. With a game-high 21. Gives it to Feltz, got to get it off, he does. Rebound Seamster. Wells from a different zip code. Off the mark, Burford picks it back up. Less than 5 seconds, no good. Put back no good. In the corner, Wells counts if it goes. It is.
Boulder follows his own shot. He was able to follow that shot. I mean, the shooter best knows where it's going to go.
Wells deep 3. There it is. It took him. Lemke cut it back to single digits. Young, 3-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Wells, did a good job of boxing out in GoPo.
Yeah, Young thought he was in rhythm. It just didn't go for
Corner
him.
three for Buford. Thought better of it. Gets it over to Wells. Nobody's guarding him. He ain't gonna miss, Coach.
Roll and nobody picked up.
Robinson to throw it in under his own basket. Gets it to Wells. Quiet in the first half. Got to get stops on the other end if you're ULM.
Yeah, you got to score and you got to get a stop.
It's been tough against this hot UTA team in the second half. Wells, no hesitation.
State will be at a bit of a height disadvantage. Three is a little heavy for Des White, and the other way, Brody Robinson. Deep three. Wells is on the board. Look out. Dade Douglas gets the second half start. Here's Wells. Mike, it didn't take.
Mavericks will keep possession. Robinson, nice catch and shoot, and a nice score. Even crowd, obviously, in Arlington right now. There's a big fight going on down the street. We've got a bit of a fight here at the CPC between the Steers and Mavericks teams. As here's a three by Wells. That one's good.
Michael Jordan, Mia Hamm commercial. Whatever you can do, I can do better.
And we're seeing it right now. Mavericks obviously with that lead. Don't count out Texas College right now. They are attacking the basket. And there's another attack.
They take.
Texas College trying to chip into this 20-point deficit they face in the final minute here of the first half. That's been all UTA. Robinson, here's a deep three by the Mavericks. How about
the aggression of Texas College? They're not letting the Mavs have anything easy.
And honestly, they shouldn't. This is, like you said, nothing to lose here for Texas College, but everything to gain.
Absolutely.
Trailing 50-29. This one goes out. Luckily, Wells is right there and floats that one in from the corner. That was a lot of contact, but Neal, with a second chance effort, knocks it down 52-31. Working quick. Jaden Wells, how about that move?
Goals. And Terrence Williams making that three is hugely important because it just, he's like the rug in the Big Lebowski. He ties the room together. When you have someone who can space the floor, especially when you don't have that creative point guard play, it just makes the offense run a whole lot easier.
It's a big three for Jaden. He needed surgery on both elbows this offseason, but was able to report and prepare at full strength. Early impact Trojan for SC. Driving kick, Wells. Can't leave him at the line.
And they've actually left him deep, but they won't be in his hands long. They go up.
Nice find by St. Thomas. What did KT Turner tell us about Jaden Wells this morning? He has the green light. We just don't want him to abuse it.
Yeah, well, it's like my kids, teenage sons. Don't give them something, they're going to abuse it. That's what they do. But Jaden Wells has earned that.
Wells at the wing. Over Thomas. Look out.
That's what happens. A good.
That's his roster listing.
Good help coming over there.
And a turnover.
You got to pitch it out when that help comes. It's going up.
Wells feeling it at the Galen Center.
You do not want.
Piling up on the visitors. See if the Trojans can get a stop. Silence this UT-Arlington run.
They put Elohim, the freshman now, on Wells.
They knock him off the line. He gets all the way to the... Claude off 1 foot. One and done for USC. Chance for the Mavs to take their first lead.
I'm telling you, man. I am telling you. Been a long time coming for that young man. Heck of a pass by St. Thomas, by the way. Thomas can play and guard all 5 positions.
Talbot with 6 to shoot. Here's Wells extending his range.
Oh,
what
goodness.
an answer. Foot. Now Williams in support. Over to Thomas. SC dialing in from distance.
Yeah, they're just 2-3 happy right now, I think. Attack the rim and get to the foul line. That's what got you this lead in the first place.
Wells got. He does. It's a double bonus situation. USC has a chance to foul up 3.
See how they play it. Against this team, I think foul up 3 is what you got to do, but you got to wait for a couple seconds to tick.
Wells still has a timeout to utilize.
Not going to do it.
With 2, he turns the corner, flips it up and in. 0.8 left.
Joe on the alley-oop, gets it off the glass.
That could have been a foul.
From the right key, Jaden Wells. Move and in for the bucket.
I tell you what, that weak side 3 or weak side driving angles will be open all night because Coach KT is tagging from the low side, and Pacho is such a huge force down there.
8-7. Mavericks over the Bulldogs. Wells firing up from NBA range. There wasn't a Maverick within 20 miles of him.
You know, I noticed this early in the game. The weak side is always open, but I think the Mavs are over-helping.
Coming right back and throwing. Seamster. Going 3-on-1. The Mavericks keep the ball, and Wells puts it up. Drains it. He has to take advantage of this time.
I was literally about to say the exact same thing. This is the perfect opportunity for the Mavs to make their 10-0 run. But it's going to require them making open shots and moving that ball.
Down low, instead of Bacho, it's Elkington in the paint, kicking it outside to Jaden.
You know what's really telling is Abram knew the ball was coming. His hands was ready, his feet were set. Great unselfish basketball.
Wells driving to the hole. Goal. Something he likes to see, a couple of turnovers on the first 2 offensive trips for the Trailblazers. Wells, baseline jumper, good.
Maybe we need to see if he got some eligibility or something.
Out of the timeout, getting it to Jaden Wells. Quick bucket. This is Morris. Less than 10 seconds left in the shot clock. Knocked away by Wells. Here's Seamster working against Howard. Back outside. Nobody there. Nailing it. Well, warm-ups.
I think what stands out to me so far with this UNT Dallas team is that they're so poised right now.
Wells looking awfully poised. Day, what are you talking about? Not in NAIA. They have played for a couple of weeks now.
Yeah, so they've kind of worked out some of their jitters.
Johnson Blair on that UNT Dallas side. Smith for UTA. Off to Wells. Wells, nice job down the right side of UTA men's basketball. They'll get the floor ready for UTA women's volleyball tonight. First place in the Western Athletic Conference. Wells trying to make sure.
I think he went out and recruited specifically to get back to that championship game.
One win away from an NCAA appearance.
Seen so far. Look at that. Right place, right time. Eyes on the basketball. Get the steal. Got the assist.